Sorry about that. My alarm went off. Yeah, this is still. I'll just say this is part one. I'll just have this part a part of part one because my last video was only like 4 minutes, right? Yeah, all you Hollywood's male celebrities or even women, all you people, you're gonna like shit. You're gonna be left behind. You're not gonna be saved. And you just couldn't do the right thing because you're envious of my beauty. You did this to me, VJ, and that's why I know you guys don't have a good heart. You have a wicked heart. As I've seen many attractive couples in Hollywood in the world that would never cause mess in their fucking lives. And that's what you guys did to me, VJ, because you're wicked people, obviously. Yeah, all you men in Hollywood who are still going behind my back and fucking my wife, you're gonna get what you deserve. When I'm king and wife's king with me, you're left behind. You're not saved. You made me have a shitty price being my wife. You're also gonna have a shitty feeling. When I'm king, you're left behind. You're not saved, and your career will be the side tension. Don't hate me. And you'll be abandoned from the glory of God. And you guys are all gonna cry. Obviously, all the Hollywood celebrities are all gonna cry when they see me reject Queen and then King because they now feel the price of being left behind. It's a shitty price to pay, Samsara. How bad of a price? Being left behind is just as the shitty price that I have. Yeah, being left behind is just as bad of a price, man. Because you're abandoned from the glory of God. You're looking at the whole world tuning in to me and VJ's life, and me and VJ training every day. You're gonna feel abandoned by God. The fame for the movie and the book, the games. You're gonna be abandoned by God. You're gonna feel like total shit. Yeah, man. It's finally hit your mind. Holy shit! I even set this whole thing up. Being left behind is such a horrific price to pay. Yes, it is. It's a horrific price to pay, man. It's not a good price to pay. It's a horrific price to pay. You're abandoned from the glory of God, man. My fame is worldwide. Me and VJ's fame is worldwide. It's not local fame like these Hollywood celebrities. No, it is worldwide fame. It is worldwide fame. You know what I'm saying? It is worldwide fame. Yeah. You're gonna feel like shit. Yeah, you're abandoned from the glory of God. Yeah, man. You're not gonna be saved. That's why some of the Hollywood actors, Roseanne's might even tell me, Ivan, VJ, please forgive me. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But now it's too late, man. The judgment got set on the wall. And that's why those Zane's actors are going to beg. Well, Ivan, VJ, please resign me. Some of them might even cry. I'm like, look, man, the judgment God is set upon yourself. You fucked my wife, hence I was nice to save you for Zane's. After Zane's, the journey ends. You're going to go back to Hollywood being a dirty slave, being left behind. You get what you deserve. You're not going to be saved after that, after this movie project. Because those Zane's actors are not innocent, man. They get what they deserve. I was nice to save you for Zane's. After Zane's, you're going to go back to Hollywood being left behind. You're not going to be saved, Sarah. I was nice enough to launch your career. You'll have more successful career, but even then, you're still high tension. You're going to feel like shit. You get what you deserve. You're going to be left behind. You're not going to be saved. There. You're all going to ask me, all right, what movie are you doing next? I'm like, yeah, I'm doing the Matrix trilogy. Like, Matrix? Like, you the one kicking ass? I'm like, yeah. And VG's like the next trainee. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, all right, what story are you going to tell? They already know it's on my videos. I tell them my idea. They're like, holy shit, that sounds like a masterpiece. Yeah. You're going to see all the Zane's actors begging. You're going to see Peter Jackson begging. Oh, Ivan, I want to do that Matrix trilogy. Ivan, I'm like, Peter, you're not good for the Matrix. You're not good for the Matrix. Peter, you're not good for the Matrix. You're perfect Zane's, you're not good for the Matrix. The Cause sisters are better for the Matrix than you. They created the brand, Peter, not you. Peter will beg because he knows I can pay him a lot of money. Ivan, what about a producer? I'm more than happy to be a producer for a good like $20 million, Ivan. Because he wants to be saved. I'm like, no, Peter, you're not good for the Matrix. Peter Jackson will gladly come on as a producer for my Matrix movie for $25 million. That's probably around the range he makes for his base salary, right, in Hollywood. Ivan, I'm more than happy to come on as a producer, you know what I'm saying? Just like pay me a flat salary and I'll be fine. I'm like, no, Peter, you're not good for the Matrix. I'll hire Barry Osborne because he was a producer for the first Matrix, but you're not good for the Matrix. You're good for fantasy. You're not good for the Matrix. I'm gonna hire the Wachowski sisters to be the directors and the executive producers of my Matrix trilogy. Well, it's not fair. You're saving them. You're gonna save them for fucking 3 movies, and you only save me for one. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, Peter, you're not good for the Matrix. It's not fair. You're gonna save those fucking actors and 2 directors for fucking like 9, 10 years of their life, and you only save us for 4.5 years. I'm like, yeah, because Matrix is a 3 movie trilogy. It's not a one. It's not one story like the like Zanus guys. It's a longer project, obviously. But the actors for Zanus are gonna be a bit jealous, obviously, because they know the actors chosen for The Matrix and the directors are going to be saved for like 9, 10 years of their life. Whereas they were only saved for like 4.5 years of their life. You know? They were used to being saved for years, hence why they're going to beg, obviously. Because they want to be a part of that fame with me and VJ. As long as they're in my movie, their career feels like it's worth a lot. I'm going to keep saying that. Whereas when they're in Hollywood and they're successful, yeah, they're successful, their career feels a little worthless. Because they're side attention, they're not the main show. And that's why they're all going to beg. Zane's actor's gonna beg. Fran, Peter's wife, Peter, they're gonna beg, man. Mel Gibson, if he's chosen, he'll beg too. Yeah, they're all gonna beg. Because they want to be saved. They don't want to be left behind, Sarah. They want to be saved. They don't want to be left behind. They want to be saved. They don't want to be left behind, Sarah. That's why they're all going to beg. They're all going to beg. And the world will beg for forgiveness because you guys will now feel the price of being left behind. My goal, when me and VJ hang out downtown, everyone's taking pictures of me and her. Some people might tell me, all right, VJ, please forgive me. So I'm sorry. I'm like, yeah, you can beg forgiveness all you want. It's too late, man. You can't undo the mass. You can't undo killing an innocent man. You can't undo all the evil you did to me. The judgment of God is set upon the world. You're left behind. You're not saved. I'm not going to do my that, man. As you made me pay to be my wife, you're also going to pay too, man. If you think I'm going to let you go scot-free after what you did to me, you're crazy. You made me pay. You're also going to pay. When I'm king, you're left behind. You're not saved. And you're gonna feel abandoned by my glory. And you're gonna cry, man. Because you're looking at international, worldwide fame. While you're working, I didn't read your training. While you go home, I didn't read your experience at worldwide fame. You're gonna feel abandoned by God. Oh my God. I wish I could just live without VJ and experience that fame with them, yeah. You're gonna feel like shit and you're gonna cry, man. You're gonna cry. It's a horrific price to pay, man, being like, oh my God. Experience that international glory, you're not a part of it, you feel like shit. Like total shit, yeah, man. All the people who knew my life were like, oh my God, does Ivan even remember me? Look at Ivan now, he's a billionaire with his wife. He's a famous movie star. Does he even remember me? Yeah. I remember this poor bum Ivan, like, in Darcy, in Lisgar, in York. My family, my stepfamily will remember me. Yeah, I remember Ivan when he was a bum. Yeah, and they're gonna cry, obviously. Yeah, we did this evil to Ivan. VJ's stepfamily, my stepfamily, they're gonna cry, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we get what we deserve. Yeah, they get what they deserve. You chose to do this evil to me, VJ, hence when I'm king, you're left behind, you're not saved. All because of your envy, you chose to do this evil to me, VJ, because you're wicked people, obviously. Hence what? When I'm king and my queen with me, you're not saved, you're left behind. See what I'm saying? You're not saved, you're left behind. And then once I'm king, I'm gonna shut you guys up for good. Can't say shit. I'm like VJ. If I see any talk show hosts, if I see any bullshit talk shows like Dr. Phil, Oprah, Tyra Banks, all those people. If I see all this, you know what I'm saying, you see you know what I'm saying, all these relationship shows. Like VJ, I don't want to watch this bullshit. These people are nothing but actors. Look at what they did to you and me. They made me pay a price to be with you. All these women who complain about their husband cheating on them and their husband complaining about their wife cheating on them, they're all fucking actors. You caused a mess in my life and you forced me to share or die. Hence, I shut you up for good. You're nothing but actors. I don't want to hear any more of your bullshit. You know, so if your husband cheats on you and you cry heavy tears, it's a bad thing to do that, obviously. And you have Ivan pay a price to be with his wife, and you force him to share. And you guys are obviously actors. You're actors. You're good. You act like good people, but you're not good people. You're wicked people, obviously. You're fucking actors. That's where I got in the Bible how the wicked are separated from God. Yeah, because you guys are wicked people. You guys are all wicked people. You're not good people, man. It's sad. So you guys are willing to do this evil to me, VJ, and have me prove how wicked and evil you really are, instead of doing the good thing and have me prove you guys are good people. Had you guys done the good, if you guys let me and VJ be together, I would have proved, congratulations, you guys passed the test, you're good people. And you guys chose to do this evil to me, and I proved that you guys are wicked people, obviously. Yeah, you're wicked people, obviously. You broke every more code in the book. Because you're wicked people, obviously, yeah. You're knocking people. Anyways, peace out, world. When I'm king, you're left behind. You're not saved. Anyways, let's talk about this Matrix topic here, okay? So once I save my stupid, annoying wife, obviously, and I meet her and we go to Vancouver, obviously. We're living in Vancouver. We're not living in the States. We move to Vancouver. We rent our nice suite at the hotel. We make plans for the rooftop condo, the Gran Turismo property for the Skyscraper company with George Lucas. You know what I'm saying? We buy our nice 2 jets. We buy our nice yacht. We buy our nice clothes. We do good things in Vancouver, obviously. I'm going to have this talk with VJ. Okay, VJ. First thing I'm going to ask her, VJ, do you want to make games? Yeah, I want to make games. Yeah, it'd be cool for us to type games. Yeah, don't worry about it, VJ. Me and you don't have to play the games. I'll hire a guy named Rabrad to do my walkthroughs. Oh, Rabrad, oh yeah, I heard about him. You talked about him. Yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah, he's amazing. He's the best of the best, VJ. I'll hire Rabrad to do my walkthroughs. We can pay him. A lot of money. Pay him a nice $640K for the Zane's walkthrough, the Zane's game. And I'll pay him $680 for the Matrix 4, $720 for Matrix 5. You can pay him $760 for Matrix 4. And by the time I do the Miles Morales series, he'll make about $800K around there by that time. Pay him a lot of money. Really works hard for you, I'm saying. Yeah, I want to start with the game division. Okay, so when we plan Skyscraper with George Lucas, we will build our special effects unit building for the movie, and we'll also build our studio office. We'll also build a huge building for the development team to work on our games, our game division. And George, okay, if you want to make games, you're gonna have to start 2 businesses: your Skysource Entertainment brand and also your game division brand. What do you want the name of your game brand to be, Ivan? I don't know, Skyplay Entertainment. Skyplay. I'll just call my game division Skysource Entertainment too, right? I'll just call it the same name. And okay, Ivan, you're gonna have to build a big building for this. Because George Lucas knows about games. They made a lot of Star Wars games based off his Star Wars series. And so I'm gonna have to build this big building. Ivan, you're gonna have to put a good like 45 million towards this big building that can house hundreds of employees. I build this massive building in my property, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Once we decide to start the game division, okay, VJ. Yeah, when I saw your videos, I know you want to do your Matrix franchise and you want to do your 4 movies. Okay, VJ, what do you want to do? After Zane's, do you want to do the Matrix franchise or do you want to do the 4 movies? I don't know, Ivan. I kind of want to do the Matrix. You want to do the Matrix? Yeah, Ivan, I want to do the Matrix. I'd rather do the Matrix, do the Great Escape. Me and you kicking ass in the fucking Matrix, yeah. All these badass agents, yeah. Okay, VJ, if we want to do the Matrix franchise, we have to purchase the rights off Warner Bros. We'll have enough money. We'll make billions off our merch. Once we make billions off our merch, we can purchase the rights off Warner Bros. For the Matrix brand. Some saying? My deal is $2.2 billion for David Zaslav for Warner Bros. If he's still CEO by then, right? My deal is $2.2 billion for David Zaslav. I'm not going any higher than that for him. If he wants more, I'm like, David, I'm not going to pay you more money, man. You rip me off. $2.2 billion, I'm ready overpaying you. I'm not going to pay you any more than that. And if we agree to do the Matrix, I'll focus on Zane's. I'll take my notes for the 3 volumes. Focus on Zane's, obviously, but I'm gonna call Warner Bros. and discuss, have early talks with them. Hey, this is Ivan VJ. We're the CEOs of Skysource. We started our own Skysource Entertainment company and our own game division. We're interested in purchasing one of your brands. Okay, Ivan, what brand are you interested in purchasing? We're interested in purchasing your Matrix brand. Our Matrix brand. Yeah, your Matrix brand. You know what I'm saying? Our Matrix brand, yeah, your Matrix brand. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Ivan, how much money you want to pay us? I'm going to pay you $2.2 million. You guys interested? Yeah, we're interested. Okay, guys, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put this our negotiation talks on pause. I'm working on my Zane's movie right now. I need to be focused. Once I finish filming my Zane's movie, I will give you guys a call and we'll further our negotiation talks. Okay, Ivan. And we hang up, and then I'll focus on my Zane's movie. But once I finish filming Zane's, I will call David Zaslav and we'll begin negotiations for the Matrix, for the rights of the Matrix. And Warner Bros. Will gladly sell me the rights of the Matrix because their brand is not looking too good right now. The Resurrection movie flopped. I'm king now. The brand's better off in my hands. If I purchase the rights off the Matrix, my Matrix brand will become bigger than even Star Wars, Marvel, and Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter. You know, you'll blow those brands out of the water. Star Wars is a big brand, and yet Matrix will blow it out of the water if the brand is in my hands. It'll become bigger than Star Wars, man. My games are gonna gross billions. Star Wars games gross like on average probably about $1 billion around there. 800 billion bucks. My Matrix games are gonna gross like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 billion bucks. They're not gonna gross so much my movies, obviously, but they're gonna gross a lot of money because most people will watch the walkthrough. But like a good probably 200, 250 million people are gonna buy my games. And the other people will just watch it who don't like playing games, right? They'll just watch Rabbit's walkthrough. Hence why you gotta hire a walkthrough guy. That way, those of you around the world who don't want to buy my game and are not interested in playing games, you can watch the walkthrough, get the full gaming experience on all my websites. Sarah? That's why you hire Rabrad as a walkthrough guy. Pay him as nice as $80,000 for the Matrix game. I'm not going to hire that for him. If he wants more money, I'm not paying Rabbit any more money. Sarah? He'll tell me, no, I have a deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're overpaying me. Yeah, realistically speaking, I should be paying like $25K, Rabrad. You know, I'm paying you $640K. I'm overpaying you because I want you to work hard for me. I know I'm gonna make billions on my games. I'll pay you a rich salary for your walkthroughs and a nice bonus. And I'll feed you and I'll have you stay in a nice luxury hotel suite for 2.5, 3 weeks. That would give him a good experience. And that's why Rab will work hard for me, obviously. He won't slack off, Sarah. Yeah. He'll work hard for me because I paid him a lot of money, Rab. That's why he'll work hard for me. Sarah? You know, once Zane's movie is over, obviously, and a couple months later, me and Vija release our merch, our posters, our mugs for the for Zanus. We make our nice, I don't know, 20 million bucks off the merch. I now have enough money to pay Warner Bros. Give Warner Bros. $2.2 billion for the merch for the Matrix brand. And me and Vija will call them, and we'll further our discussions with the negotiation talks about the Matrix. And I'll fly down to their office, and we're going to talk terms. Hey, Ivan, before we sell you the rights off the Matrix brand, what is your plan for this Matrix series, for our brand? We want to make sure the brand's in good hands. Okay. There is some ideas, they know what I'm saying. I want to make a 3-movie sequel. Matrix 4, Matrix 5, Matrix 6. I'm going to put $660 million plus towards each of the 3 movies. Holy shit, $660 million. I'm like, yeah, $660 million. Holy shit, I mean, they're kind of revolutionizing technology. Yeah. I'm saying. And I also want to make 3 Matrix games based off my 3 sequel movies. And I'm going to put Unreal Engine technology into my 3 Matrix games. Unreal Engine 5 technology, like what we did for Matrix Awakens. I'm like, yeah, holy shit, I mean, that's next-gen technology. How much money you putting towards your games? Yeah, I'm going to put like $450 million plus towards 3 of my games. $460 million for the first game, $470 for the third, for the second, $480 for the third. Like, holy shit, $400 million bucks? Like, yeah, Ivan, you're looking at like unheard of technology for your game, man. Like next gen technology. Yeah, go watch Unreal Engine 5, Matrix Awakens on YouTube. Yeah, think of technology like that for the Matrix. For my Matrix games. Look at something unheard of. Yo, Ivan, what's your story for the Matrix? And I tell them my story, and the Warner Bros. Execs are all blown away. Holy shit, Ivan, that sounds like a masterpiece. Yeah. And you're putting 660 towards the Matrix 4 and like 670 towards Matrix 2. 680 towards Matrix 3. I'm like, yeah. And I'm towards my 3 sequels. Like, holy shit, I've been looking at a masterpiece. Yeah. Hey guys, before I give you $2.2 million, I have terms. You have to honor these terms. Okay, what are your terms? Okay, the first thing, I want you calling the Wachalla Sisters agents, have them meet with us. I'm going to pitch them my idea for the story. I have to get them on board to direct my 3 movies. Alright, if you want to get them on board, you're going to have to offer them a boatload of money. And you're going to have to sell them with your story, which I will. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Ivan, what you told us, you're going to sell the Wachalla Sisters with your story. You're looking at masterpiece, yeah. And I'm going to offer the Wachalla Sisters a boatload of money. They get 0.1% of all the profits for 3 of my movies. which is a good like 60, 55 million bucks in royalties. I'm going to pay them a rich bonus and a rich salary. And I give them perks. And I also give them 0.01% of the merch, which is a nice like 3 million bucks. Yeah, I offer them a massive contract, obviously. Their gift card, you know what I'm saying? Their 300 gas card, yeah, give them a good deal. You know what I'm saying? David Zaslav telling me that, I'm saying. The second thing, you have to erase Resurrections from the face of the map. Yeah, but Ivan, we can't do that, man. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can do it. We can't do it, Ivan. Yes, you can. I want you to erase. Erase Resurrections. Erase Animations. Animations was terrible. Resurrections was terrible. Erase those two movies. And all the merch that I don't need, I want you to erase that too. What I can do for you, Warner Bros., I'm more than happy. You can do it. You can do like a nice like 40% sell for all those products. For Animatrix, Resurrection, okay, this is your last chance to own Resurrections and Animatrix and all these Matrix merch before we erase it. You can do that. I'm more than happy to put the link on my website. Promote it for you guys. I have the keys. The world will know. That way, you guys can make a nice money for yourselves. Make a nice 20, 50, 100, even $200 million for yourselves. $250 million perhaps. $300 million for yourself. You can make some good money for yourself. Ivan, that's a good deal. You know, yeah, Ivan, are you gonna promote your website? Yeah, I'm more than happy. Just send me the links, and I'll have my web designer put all those links. This is your last chance to buy Resurrection. This is your last chance to buy Resurrections, Animations. I can put links. I can put like online store links on Best Buy and Amazon on my website, and you guys have like a 40% sell. You can make some good money for yourself. The money all goes to you. I'm not taking a dime off this. The money all goes to you. If you make a nice 200, 300 million bucks for yourself, 50 million bucks for yourself, the money all goes to you. And after you do that, you guys can now erase it from the map. I mean, that's a good deal, yeah. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to do it. You can just, but I want it erased. I want Animatrix and Resurrections erased from the map, as well as all the unavailable merch I don't need. Just erase it. I'm only gonna sell posters, shades, and like mugs for the Matrix merch. That's enough. I'm not gonna sell all these other stuff. Erase it. I don't need that merch. Yeah, I won't do that for you. Yeah, if you don't do this, guys, I'm not gonna give you $2.2 billion. I'm going to be very, very strict. If you don't do this, guys, I'm not going to give you $2.2 billion. Sarah. If you don't do this, guys, I am not going to give you $2.2 billion. Ivan, what are you thinking of for casting? Yeah, I'm thinking Michael B. Jordan to play the role of Morpheus and Naomi's great-grandson. You know, I'm thinking Brie Larson, John Krasinski to be in the Matrix, as well as Paul Bettany, and perhaps Ben Affleck and Scarlett Johansson in the movie. And I'm going to pay them a lot of money, obviously. I'm thinking the fifth actor in Daredevil, but the only thing that worries me about him is his age. He's 63 now. I will not do the Matrix trilogy until after I do Xenos. If my Xenos movie gets released in 2030, chances are I'll start the Matrix trilogy around 2032, around there. The fifth actor will be like 73, 74 years old. He'll be old. And by the time the Matrix trilogy ends, he'll be in his 80s. That's why chances are I might not hire that guy, man. Even though he's perfect for Smith, I'll just choose another actor to play Smith. Because the guy's too old. He'll be in his 70s, man. I don't want a 7-year-old Smith, you know what I'm saying? If the guy was in his early 50s, it would have been fine. He would have been younger, but he's too old. He's 63 now. Ivan, are you not going to bring back Hugo Weaving? No, I don't want Hugo Weaving coming back. He's too old. And I want Smith to have a new look. Just like the one looks different. He's a different one. Smith is the same Smith, obviously, but he looks different. He's a program. Whereas the one is not the same. He's a different person, different seed. But Smith is the same. He just has a new look. Just like in Resurrections, Smith was the same, but he had a new look. He was that 28-year-old guy, whatever his name is, that young guy. That terrible Smith, Sarah. Yo, I was just saying yes. Sarah? So, Ivan, you want to cast Michael B. Jordan? Yes, Michael. Yeah, we were thinking of him for the prequel, for young Morpheus. I'm like, yeah, he's perfect for the great grandson of Morpheus and Naomi. And I'll probably cast Brie Larson and John Krasinski in the movie, and I might perhaps cast Ben Affleck and Scarlett Johansson in the movie You can have John Krasinski, Ben Affleck, Scott Johansson be the three bigger aces in your Matrix trilogy, if you want. So I'll have Ben Affleck. You can have Ben Affleck be the leader of Nebuchadnezzar if you want. Michael B. Jordan is not the leader of Nebuchadnezzar. You know what I'm saying? But Ben Affleck is the leader of Nebuchadnezzar. You can do that. He's the new leader of Nebuchadnezzar, and he kicks ass. You can do that. You sign him to a massive contract for the 3 movies. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, holy shit, Ivan. You're looking at a fantastic collection of assets. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ivan, you have everything planned out for for the Matrix trilogy, Matrix franchise. Yes, I do. I'm going to make 3 sequels, and I'm going to make 3 games based on the 3 sequel movies. I'm going to put Unreal Engine 5 into all my 3 movies. And I'll hire a walkthrough guy to do my game walkthroughs. So to all you executives in Hollywood who are not really interested in playing games, you know what I'm saying, you can watch Radbrad's walkthrough on my website. As if I start the game division, I will hire Radbrad to be my walkthrough guy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I pitched to Wakala Sisters my story. They're all blown away. Holy shit, I mean, this is a masterpiece. Yeah. Look at an amazing story. Yeah, man. Holy shit, I mean, this is a masterpiece. Yeah, look at an amazing story. An amazing story, man. Yeah, man. An amazing story. You're looking at an amazing story. You're looking at a masterpiece, guys. You're looking at an amazing story. Yeah, man. Hence why Warner Bros. Like, I have an into deal. You know what I'm saying? The Matrix brand's better off in your hands. Yeah, your Matrix brands are looking too good right now. Your Resurrection movie flopped. And your brand value went down, obviously. Your merch is not too popular either, guys. And your games are not the biggest hits. Enter the Matrix and Path of Neo sold probably about 5 million copies each. So my guess, the game did about $350, $400 million. So you have a combined sales of $800 million for your games. And your movies is $1.5 billion. Your brand is worth about $1.7, $1.8 billion. 1.9 maybe. And I'm paying you 2.2. I'm overpaying you. I'm giving you a good deal. Because if you think I'm going to give you 3 billion, 2.5, 3.5, you're crazy. Matrix is not as big as Star Wars. George Lucas sold Star Wars for $4 billion to Disney, and I believe Disney ripped them off. As Star Wars is worth like easily $77 billion, man. Disney's cheap, obviously. They ripped George Lucas off, obviously. They fucked up the sequels, obviously, and they also ripped them off. Don't hate me, George Lucas. Disney ripped you off. They ripped you off, hands down, man. As Star Wars is worth more than $4 billion. It's worth more than $4 billion, man. You know what I'm saying? It's worth more than $4 billion. All the prequel movies did close to $1 billion. That's $3 billion. And the originals all did like 500 million plus. You know what I'm saying? The games and toys sold hundreds of millions. Yeah, the brand's worth easily 7.5 billion bucks around there. But because Disney's cheap, they're like, we're not going to go any higher than 4 billion because they're cheap, obviously. And then they duped George and they gave him 4 billion bucks for the brand when Star Wars is worth more than 4 billion bucks. Think about it. Disney was willing to pay 7 billion for Pixar, and yet Star Wars is bigger than Pixar. That's how you know Disney duped George Lucas, man. They duped him, man. Yeah. But George Lucas is probably desperate. Yeah, I need to sell this brand because I'm not getting any younger. I need someone to take over my Disney project. Because George Lucas knew that in a good, like, I don't know, he was 70 when he sold the brand around there. 68 around there. He knew, yeah, like in a good like 25 years, I'm going to pass away. I need someone to take over my Star Wars brand. I'm not getting any younger. And he gave it to Disney, obviously, but Disney duped him, obviously. They gave him $4 billion when the brand is worth more than $4 billion, man. Star Wars is worth more than Pixar in it. Disney bought Pixar for $7 billion, I heard. And yet Star Wars is bigger. It's a bigger brand than Pixar, man. And yet Disney was willing to pay $7 billion for Pixar. And they only paid $4 billion for Star Wars. And Star Wars is bigger than Pixar. So you also have the Clone Wars. You have the Clone Wars series. You have the Rebels series. Yeah, man, the Star Wars brand was worth, and you also have all those popular games. Like Knights of the Old Republic, Knights of the Old Republic 2, you know what I'm saying, Battlefront, all those Star Wars games sold hundreds of millions of copies. The Star Wars brand was, and the books too, and the merch, yeah, man, the Star Wars brand was worth a good like 7.5 billion bucks, man, easily. But because Disney's cheap, they duped George Lucas and they paid him $4 billion. Don't hate me, George Lucas. Disney duped you, man. Like, your brand was worth more than $4 billion bucks, and you let them dupe you like that, man. You know what I'm saying? But I guarantee you, George asked for more money, but Disney's like, no, we're not going to pay you that money. Because they're greedy. They're greedy sharks. They're greedy animals. And they end up fucking up his fucking Star Wars stories. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm saying, shut up, Caviar.